This is Airplane Alchemy. 17 years ago, I began restoring a Piper J-3 Cub. It was one of those projects that grabs hold of your imagination and won't let go. But sometimes life writes its own flight plan. The Cub waited, and so did I. The Piper Cub is one of aviation's most beloved airplanes. Built in the late 1930s and 40s, it trained thousands of pilots during the World War II and gave countless others their first taste of flying. With its yellow fabric, simple stick and rudder controls, and a stall speed you can practically jog alongside, the Cub became a symbol of pure freedom in the air. The Cub I was handed wasn't freedom just yet. When I first got it, the fuselage frame was caked in what looked like mud bricks, with bees' nests built right inside. The wings were still there, but the fabric was so brittle it crumbled to the touch. So I rolled up my sleeves. I spent countless hours under a sandblaster, wearing out tungsten tips just to strip the frame clean. Every pass of the blaster revealed the bones of that airplane, strong but tired. I coated the metal in self-etching primer to keep the rust at bay, protecting it until it could fly again. Little by little, the Cub started to look like an airplane once more. We got it up on its landing gear. I mounted the engine and the propeller. I still remember checking compression, and it felt promising. With fresh oil, new plugs, the magnetos inspected, and a spray bottle of fuel, I hand-propped it. And sure enough, that little Continental engine barked to life. For a moment, the Cub wasn't just a project. It was alive. That was the high point. Afterward, I submitted the long list of parts needed to finish the restoration. The investor I was working with saw that list, and I think the sticker shock hit hard. The project came to an abrupt halt. I never got to see it through. To this day, I still think about that Cub, about the hours I poured into it, about the smell of primer, about the first cough of that engine coming back after years of silence. I worked side by side with an A and PIA friend who guided me through each step, teaching me lessons that stuck even when the project didn't. That airplane never flew under my care, but it still carried me. It taught me patience, persistence, and what it means to chase a dream even when the finish line disappears. The Piper Cub will always be more than an airplane. It's a reminder of why we fall in love with flying in the first place. Maybe one day I'll finish a Cub of my own, but whether it's flying or waiting, the Cub spirit endures. And for me, so does the dream. Thanks for watching Airplane Alchemy, where we bring forgotten aircraft and aviation legends back into the spotlight. If you enjoyed this journey through aviation history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to help the channel climb higher.